called him. So you're emotional. What was really going through your head as emotions came out?
I don't know. I'm so sad because I trained hard and I don't know. Was my
That's the beauty of being a jiu-jitsu fighter, especially under my team. You can cry and you don't look like a homo, my man. You know, you can put your emotions out and be yourself. What you see here is what you got, you know. So if he feels like crying, he must cry. If he feels like spitting, he must spit, and here we go, boy. You know.
yeah.
Truth be told, Ricardo Almeida actually did watch the Jason Von Flue fight years ago, and he kind of analyzed what he did, and Ricardo's just kind of a great mind in jiu-jitsu, and he kind of figured out what he did, and about a month ago he showed us his technique, and it was funny because just last night some of the people back there saw us. We were working on that move at the gym, and sure enough, you know, I went to go past his guard, he was going for a guillotine, and that was a wrap. Next thing you know, he was, you know, sleeping and having a nice little dream. No, I knew I wasn't being choked. Yeah, just a modified shoulder choke. It's a little technique, but if you want to get some more to details, like I said, Rafael Carrera, 224 West 30th Street, Manhattan.
And that was a good moment to prove how jiu-jitsu is efficient. We are constantly evolving. We're constantly bringing new things to the table. And to say that jiu-jitsu is gone, it's not important, MMA has a new aspect. If you don't know jiu-jitsu, you're a victim in there. That can happen on any day. Yeah.
Did you happen to see the size of the guy I was fighting? He was a little bit stronger than I was.
Honest, Jamal looked like a midget.
You know, it's technique over strength every time. It always wins, and that was just that was a good example of technique over strength. I knew I was applying the submission. He might not have known, but I knew I was applying it. So did Enzo, so did Ricardo, and all the guys that were training.
If you realize, not even the ref knew what was happening. And the moment that I saw that he was out, I screamed to the ref, "You can look, he's out." So he went and checked and pulled him apart.
Yeah, because I told the ref for like 2 minutes, he's out, and he kept letting him go, and then he finally checked him, and he stopped responding. So he was out for a while.
When I signed up for this fight, they say, train hard and fight will be easy. That was happening. I trained my ass off, man. Like, I can't even stand there. I can't even look at Andre anymore. And every day we're in the train, going to Ricardo's like at 7 in the morning, look at each other. Man, I can't look at you anymore. So, like, that paid off, man. Like, we train hard. We train really hard for this one.
It's funny because every time I call Brian to train, I say, "Brian."
And Brian Chupo, this
I don't need to call him.
Look at this
Every time I call Brian, he gets up and goes like this. So I think all that training came down to such a nice fight, the way they did. It was unbelievable.
Listen, Coach, how do you feel about the new Gracie?
I feel great. You have to understand, his father was my first teacher. And to be able to be coaching him and be next to him and helping him to follow our steps, you know, like our generation steps, it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable feeling, you know. Whatever his father is now, I know he's looking down on us and he's smiling and giving us the okay for the new road that just opened for him.
To beat us for submission of the night.
Beautiful. Broke his arm.
And you know what? That check, you're not broke anymore. Best knockout goes to Andre Guzman.
Nice. Você tirou 3 prêmios, mano. Tirou 3 prêmios.
And even though he wasn't the clinching decision on the entire team matchup, I was just amazed by his skill in jiu-jitsu. Fight of the night goes to Delson Alino.
Aí, aí chora. Aqui, irmão, aperta a mão, levanta, porra. Levanta essa cara, bota a cara aí, pô. He only asked me a question. How much is it? How much is it? $3, porra. That's good, I can have an açaí, he said.
The International Fight League. Log on, ifl.tv.